Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Sir Fundlebutt saga. The name of the series is because the character's name is Sir Fundlebutt. I just want to make sure everybody is aware of that, just in case I did not cover that in the last and first episode. Off screen, I finished. I just kind of looted all of the powder gangers and sold them to the general store, and I got a hat for us to wear. Today we're going to be heading south because that's a good direction to go early on. There's some lower level enemies in this direction and some quests we can do that aren't going to be too terribly difficult. Not like that matters because I'm pretty good at this game. But I'm going to go south first anyway. Also, I'm going to turn up the difficulty to hard because I had a pretty easy time yesterday. Down here is it's probably the earliest Wild Wasteland Easter egg you can do. It's a reference to the Indiana Jones movie whenever he hides in the refrigerator. And then you see the Suave Gambler hat and the skeleton in a refrigerator. It's like I said, it's a reference to the scene from the one Indiana Jones movie where he hides in the refrigerator, and that's where this hat comes from. It kind of looks like the hat from the movie, but this hat's better because it has a damage threshold of 1. Alright, so the story so far is, I was carrying an extremely important item, called the Platinum Chip, which will be, more will be told about that later. And basically I was kind of just in the way of, some mafia type deal in the New Vegas Strip, which is all the way over here. In this area right here. And I was pretty much just a loose end, so I guess they decided it's easier just to kill me. But I lived. And now I'm on a quest for revenge for the guy that killed me. And that locker here actually unlocks with this key. And so we'll get some ammo. And I don't need that single shotgun because I already have the Sturdy Caravan shotgun from the DLC. I hope you can hear the background music. Oh shit. I was able to get that turned on. Oh shit. And this fuck spelled P-H-U-C, by the way. Alright, well you wanna fucking chuck bombs. I'll show you a bomb. Get fucking destroyed. Get absolutely shitted on, kiddos. That 9mm pistol to repair my other 9mm pistol. Yeah, blah blah blah. Yeah, the powder gangers don't really like me anymore because I prevented them from taking over Good Springs. So now I have a really bad reputation with them. Radiation damage. It's never good. It's never the worst thing, though. But it's never good. Alright, we got some geckos up ahead, it looks like. I don't even know why I would bother to sneak, though. I don't really have any just need skill. My sneak skill's really low. But I'm a Chad and I don't need sneak. What's that? Hang on, how do I do both? How do I do the melee and the dynamite at the same time? Hang on. I didn't even know you could do that. Ammo, maybe it's ammo swap? That would make sense though. Block, ready, reload. Maybe it's... Nope. I wonder how that works. Fuck you want. I wonder how I have both of those. It's kind of epic. I can figure out how to do it. Being able to throw a bomb while having my melee weapon going, that's pretty good. Whatever. That's not supposed to happen. I'm beginning to think that this is just a glitch. That glitch needs to be resolved because I have friends. What the hell? My knife? Okay. Oh, where are you running? Where are you going? Yeah. Your friend got fucked up. Now you want revenge, is that it? Now the geckos are kind of cute in their own little weird way, you know. I like the geckos. They're a neat creature that, to my knowledge, don't appear in any other Fallout game. Damn, that red roach got fucked by that gecko right there. Rip. It looks like he's gonna clear out of here. We got an NCR flag. That must mean there's some NCR here. Probably. Yeah, there's one right there. Hello, guy.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Primm is off limits.
I'll show you off limits.
Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Good Springs. We'd love to, but they don't fall under NCR jurisdiction. Even if they did, we're in no shape to protect them. We don't have the equipment to take out the convicts. And even if we did, we need some extra hands for backup. You should talk to Lieutenant Hay.
Wow, y'all are some fucking pussies. Y'all got fucking AR-15s and combat armor, and you're scared of a few fucking loonies from the correctional facility down the road? Really? Is that so? Alright. See, now this is the part where they try to lure you into the classic, oh, landmine on the bridge strap. But, you know, I'm too good for that. And that's the mines taken care of. Now I'm about to do the NCR's job for them, because they suck. You know what? Where's my big iron? I'm sorry, is that copyrighted? Am I allowed to say big iron? Well, hey there, fella. know it ain't shit though. Yeah, fucking wrecked. Fucking wrecked. Are you running? Are you cowering? Look at him just cower. Look at him cower and die. We don't have the men. Wow, Dynamite has a really big blast radius. Holy crap. We don't have the men. We don't have the supplies or the men. Oh shit, I did not mean to do that. Now I have to, I did not mean to do that. Alright, that looks like everything he had gotten rid of. Alright, and this is where the people are. We're just gonna go straight into the Lucky Casino, where we've got some we got some more people who, you know, wouldn't be very happy to see someone else. So I'm pretty sure I just damaged myself with that bomb, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. Oh, I think he actually used a stim pack or something right there. I think that's what that was. Oh, man. Too bad no one will miss your ugly ass face.
You like that?
Or yours. Oh wow, I missed. That was anticlimactic. But remember, the NCR didn't have enough people to do this. Nor did they have enough supplies to do this. Wow, another armor rifle. This game is being actually really generous. You usually don't find many of these early on. And it's nice to have to be able to fully repair it, because it is it's just a nice, accurate gun. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but you can actually get a silencer attachment for it, and it's nice for sneaking. But I won't really be doing a lot of sneaking. But it's also just a nice gun for early on, because the 5.56 ammo is really common, and it does good enough damage. Let's look in here. Since it's Sarsaparilla, I always take this when I see it, because even with a low survival skill, it'll heal you by 50 HP, even though it heals over time, unlike stim packs, which heal instantly unless you're playing it hardcore, because then they will also heal over time in hardcore. Alright, so we're going to have actually quite a few people in the next room, so I need to prepare to kite them. That was not a racial slur, please don't report me. Time to use something I don't really use. I was going as fast and then I saw the terrible. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda getting fucked right now. Okay. You know, I didn't want to have to do this. I figured it was gonna come to it anyway, though.
Had enough.
Like, I didn't want to do that, you know, I wanted to save my grenades, but it's okay. And he's got an incinerator, which is a cool weapon that uses fire. I might use that. I'll probably just sell it, though. I might use it for a minute. Alright. Wow, you had a lot of stuff on you. And that is money. You can, the NCR money you can take to the casinos and get chips with it, and then trade in the chips for caps. So it's basically free money. In fact, it is free money. I'm almost dead. That is a fully repaired varmint rifle. I'm almost fucking dead though. A couple of these. Oh, there's a vending machine right here. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more people in here. But it seems like I cleared them all out. Oh, it means I can just sleep in one of their beds and fully heal, because that's how non-hardcore works in this game.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb. Well, I'm Deputy Beagle, and I'm being held hostage. Can you imagine? I'd be most grateful if you would set me free. Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making...
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so gracious of you to offer to bodyguard me like that. But I'd only slow you down. See you outside.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with being honest. That, yeah, you really would just slow me down. I appreciate your honesty. What can I say, actually? Yeah, that looks like some poor life choices waiting to happen. Doctor's bags are really good. Honestly, though, they're not incredibly important in non-hardcore. And see, Flamer is actually a energy weapon, but I'll go ahead and show it off. It just shoots fireballs. There's nothing else to say about it. It reloads actually really quickly. Wow, I was not expecting that. Oh, okay, it just magically appears into existence. Okay, that's good. All right, well. Wow. Yeah, he was not expecting that. Dynamite? Wow, you guys have a lot of dynamite. And then you got Jet, which is a hard drug. That it's actually put inside of an inhaler, like an asthma inhaler. I forget the lore behind it, but I know in Fallout 4 it requires fertilizer to make. So you can count on it being some pretty wacky shit. Let's see here. Duct tape and wonder glue, wrenches, and scrap metal, and maybe scrap electronics as well. Can't remember. All of those are required. All 4 or 5 of those are required to make weapon repair kits. So I generally hoard them because weapon repair kits are really good. Because weapons in this game have their ability. Hey. I don't know what you thought was gonna happen. Oh shit, there's another one. Alright. And my aim isn't what it used to be on this game. It's been a while. Go. Oh, I already killed you. Okay. Cool story then, I guess. Hydra. That's also another hard drug. I don't know anything about that one. I don't even think that one's in Fallout 4. Long fuse dynamite is, in my opinion, less useful than regular dynamite because it takes longer to blow up. And the enemies in this game are actually smart enough to avoid thrown explosives. They can't really avoid grenade launchers because it just kind of explodes as soon as it hits, so they don't really get a chance to. But any time explosive... No, why? I did not mean to do that. Shit. Anyway, any time-based explosive will do that. Goggles helmet. I might actually use that. So that. And honestly, I don't need the Indiana Jones hat either. It just gives perception 1, and my hat already gives that, so. Alright. You know, I bet he had food on him. Nope. Okay. Alright, I think I got rid of all the shit that was in his inventory that went to mine. No, that tire iron. You know, the tire iron is not bad, though. The broad machete is just better. Actually, I don't know, because the broad machete is pretty much brand new, and it does 15, and that tire iron was almost broken, and it was already doing 10, so I don't know. Alright, so we get 14 skill points per level right now, because I have 8 intelligence. I think we're gonna do... You can't really go wrong with the classic 10 into explosives, 3 into melee weapons, and then just kind of throw in that last extra into lockpick. You can't really go wrong with that. As far as my perk choice, why not? More melee damage. Now, how much more is that? Because it did say slightly, so... Actually, that's not that bad, because I went from doing... I went from doing 15 damage to 18 damage, and I only put 3 levels into, or 3 skill points into melee weapons. So that's actually not that bad. Like, that'll probably be a lot more noticeable whenever I have a super sledge or oh baby, long fuse dynamite is nice though for when you know, for when they're coming and you know they're coming. Like right now, it's gonna be pretty good. See, it killed him and it almost killed the other guy. What can I say? You mess with Sir Fundlebutt, you get the gat. Man, I really do enjoy this game quite a bit. I have a lot of freaking 9mm bullets, holy crap. I didn't realize I had so many 9mm bullets. Sexy sleepwear. I might have to, where's that at? Oh, shit. Homeboy done copped the drip, though. Oh, man. Am I barefoot or are those slippers? Can't tell. I think they're slippers. What can I say? I'm a man on the edge. Actually, I can just, you know, fully heal by doing that. You'll probably see me do that quite a bit. Because not really because of the health that I'm getting back, but mostly because of, a lot of stuff in here. Mostly because it heals your limbs as well, and when your limbs get crippled, like when your arms get crippled, your guns are less accurate, and your melee weapons do a lot less damage. And when your legs are crippled, you move slower. When your head is crippled, I think when your chest is crippled, I'm not really sure what the chest cripple does, but when your head is crippled, you kind of like, your vision gets kind of weird at random times, and it can be a little bit annoying. I guess it's supposed to like kind of show the like you got hit in the back of your head or whatever, and whenever like you hit the back of your head on something and your vision kind of goes blurry. I don't know if that's ever happened to anyone else. But it's happened to me. Kind of like whiplash, I guess. Is that really everything? I could have swore there was like another upstairs kind of sort of. Yeah, okay. Not a upstairs, but a up roof. This is why lockpicking is so good, because there's a lot of weapons and just nice things that you can get that you wouldn't normally be able to get, because you wouldn't normally be able to lockpick the doors. Cigarettes. Dang. Oh, use key. I don't know where I got the key at, but that's cool. Bladed gauntlet. This is an unarmed weapon. This is not going to benefit from my melee weapon skill, but it is a pretty good weapon. But it also weighs 10 units. I think I'll pass. Wow, is there really nobody up here? There's usually people up here. Well, let it be known to the rest of the wasteland that Sir Fundlebutt pays ransom with lead. I can't use the elevator. I think you have to repair that on the first floor, which I don't even think I have a high enough repair skill to do that. There's a repair skill check for that on the first floor. I don't think I can even do that. Not like it matters, because I'm done with the area anyway. But yeah, just remember, the NCR did not have the resources or the manpower to do this. Yeah, repair 35 or higher required. Honestly, there's really no reason to do that though, when you can just... I wish I had a science skill 25, I could unlock that door. I don't have a Programmer's Digest either, damn. Programmer's Digest is one of the skill magazines in this game. They temporarily boost a skill. There'd be like, there's one for like every skill, I'm pretty sure. Alright. But now we can get a little talking quest.
I'm not sure you should be here.
I'm not sure you should be here. I'm not sure you should be talking to me like that unless you want to get the gat. Alright, I should... Well, actually, this actually increases my charisma by 1, and I'm about to have to pass the charisma check in a few minutes, so... Let's see. Talk to...
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business? We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the correctional facility.
Yeah,
As you can
obviously
probably tell, we aren't
failed.
doing the kind of job we could be doing.
Okay. Got some other questions.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Yeah, you wouldn't be saying that if one actually happened. Well, either way, did I already get the... Let me see if I already got the quest for that, just in case. Beagle has been rescued from the Bison Steve. Okay, so that was... Okay, I think I have to go talk to him. I think he is in... Okay, never mind. I have the quest marker. Never mind. Never mind. I already had the quest equipped. See, I thought I didn't even have the quest yet. That's why I was doing that. This that way. There is a robot in that building that can become a follower named... It's either EDE or Eddie. It's an iBot. Oh, rip. Poor guy. Daniel Wham. Cool. But yeah, this guy here. Examine damage robot. Try to fix it. Repair. Examine the electronics. Science. Science 55 or repair 65. And you need a scrap electronics, a sensor module, a conductor, I think, scrap metal, and something else. I'm pretty sure. I know you need scrap electronics, and you probably need a sensor module. But I know you can find a lot of the components in Goodsprings, actually. There's a small...
I don't know what it was brought you to Primm, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
Okay. Want to play Hand of Caravan? Yeah.
Well... Sure do. Well, I don't got any work. I'll tell you whatever I can. Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the caps.
Alright.
Well, now that you mentioned it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for us. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Con misfits. They was talking about a chip.
Now, see, the guy in the checkered suit is the one who shoots you.
Well, for that, your best bet
If
is
you ever
going to
heard
be
of
talking
the
to dead...
game was rigged from the start meme, that's what that's from, because he tells you, from where you're sitting, this looks like a 12 or 14 carat run of bad luck. The truth is, the game was rigged from the start, and then he shoots you in the head. Or 14 carat, or whatever the hell. I'm trying to figure out...
Are you welcome to try?
That's right, I was supposed to talk to frickin' Deputy Beagle. Oh my god.
Well, that was quite an adventure.
Yeah, EDE, my
we
love,
taught
that's
those
the,
convicts a
quest
thing
to
or
fix
two,
it.
didn't we?
Oh,
Breaking
yeah.
myself out of a hostage situation. Not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling.
I hear.
Problem is, there's still no law in Primm. What are we to... Oh, no. I'm just a deputy, and I can't be a deputy without a sheriff. It's called chain of command.
This guy's a freaking pushover. I hate this guy.
You...
Yeah, there's a couple ways you can restore order to Primm. One is that you can actually reprogram,
Howdy, partner.
I think you can actually reprogram using 3 fission batteries and 4 conductors.
Ah, shucks.
I do not have the parts for that, which I already knew. But if I had 30 science, I'd be able to reprogram him to act as the sheriff. The only other way you can do it is that you can persuade an NCR guy to do it, or you can go to the correctional facility and tell one of the powder gangers. There's like a specific powder ganger there that used to be a sheriff at one point, and you can have him become the sheriff. And that choice you make actually does slightly affect the post-story of the game. Like if the powder ganger guy controls the town, the laws are a lot more strict and kind of unfair than they are if you have the NCR or Primm Slim do it. If I had 30 science or a Programmer's Digest magazine, I would do I would just do Primm Slim. That's the fastest way to finish the quest, and therefore the easiest way to get the XP from it. But I'm not able to do that,
Well.
so...
Yeah. We know we don't have the gun.
And this is just him saying, we know it's a good strategic point, but we don't have the guns or the manpower. Because most of the NCR are on the other side of the wasteland. Okay. then if I... Okay, now I have to go to the Mojave Outpost, which is south of here. Right here. And that's where we'll be going next. This is gonna hurt. Oh, never mind, I'm good. I was able to dodge the fall damage. See, I gotta be careful, because I'll get a song stuck in my head, and then I go, like, humming it or something in a video, and then I get copyright strike. Imagine getting shitted on by a corporation for liking a song. Alright. So I already know there's gonna be a few enemies up ahead here. Probably, there's convicts and gun slingers, nothing crazy. You know what? We'll break it up. Oh, actually has a, wow, that kills people really? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I've never used this weapon before. That kills people really, really quickly. Holy. I did not realize that this weapon was that effective. Otherwise, I would have used it more often. That makes me want to use energy weapons, I'm not gonna lie. Only does 9 damage. How is it doing? How is it? How did it just absolutely destroy? I guess it's because energy weapon ammo in this game has some kind of special effect. I don't know. All I know is I have 35 sticks of dynamite, and that's kind of a lot. It's usually people on the other side here. That's what I say. Alright, so they're gushing, so that means I'm... Imagine you start shooting at a guy because you want to steal his shit or eat him or whatever. You know, cannibals are a thing in this game. You can't really blame people, though, for going into cannibalism in such a dire situation as this. But... Did I already kill him? Help! Wow. Help! Not even gonna look their death in the face. What can I say, you know? Sir Fundlebutt is just an absolute menace, you know? He's terrifying. Ah, shit, I do that every fucking time. I do this every time. Like, it's not terribly annoying because, you know, you have enough carry weight in this game to where it's not too bad, but when you kill someone that has... I do it because it's A, to take all, but also if a stack in something's inventory or a container has 6 or more, it will pull up this prompt, and I'm clicking on it like preemptively when it's got like 5 or something in it. And oh, lead pipe. See, you wouldn't think this to be the case, but the lead pipe is actually one of the best melee weapons in the game, and you really wouldn't expect it, but it's true. The lead pipe is an absolute monster, and I will demonstrate that in this next room.
I've got you now.
Dead. Over with. Game over. Over. Done. Grenade rifle. I already have one of those, but they sell for a decent amount. And I can use it to repair the repair the other. Susan. A little fun fact about the Caesar's Legion people. They are actually Mormons. They are radical Mormons. I mean, you could call them radical Mormons. I would, though. I mean, they're kind of crazy. Like, they crucify people and shit. See, there I go, doing it again. Oh my god. Like, I'm gonna have so much rant. Look at that. Like, Nevada agave fruit. Like, okay, sure, whatever. Alright. Kinda sucks that the slug pipe is almost broken. It's okay, though. The main reason I like melee weapons in this game more than unarmed weapons is because there's more variety in melee weapons. There's actually only, I would say there's probably about 10 unarmed weapons in this game, max, whereas there's probably about 20 melee weapons. That and the, I do believe melee weapons actually do have higher damage potential than unarmed weapons. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword if both edges were on one side, you know. I don't know why this music is so fucking intense, because it's just gonna be 2 red scorpions. But like, that actually kinda got me spooked. I was like, oh shit, something's coming. But it's really nothing, honestly. You know what, I'm no pussy. Come on, takes 2 to tango, cuzzo. Where are you at? 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 Uh-oh, wombo combo. Where are you at? Where are you at? Oh, oh my god. Now there is a Sunset Sarsaparilla. Oh shit. There is a Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle cap. There's a Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle cap in this building here. Like you can power attack in this game with melee weapons. There's honestly no reason to. Like, it's better to just spam, from my experience. But the Nipton Road General Store does contain a Sunset Sarsaparilla Star Bottle Cap that I just picked up right there. What is that? Pugilism Illustrated, that's going to be the unarmed skill magazine. Munition box. Energy cells. I may as well take any ammo I see because ammo doesn't actually have weight. It's kind of like arrows in Skyrim. So there's really no reason to not take ammo, even if you don't plan on using it ever, because you could at least sell it. Or just keep it. Oh, I wish I had 50 lockpick. See, unlike Skyrim, where you just have enough, where you can just attempt to pick any lock, if your lockpicking skill isn't at a certain level, you are not even allowed to attempt to pick certain locks. I might come back to that. I probably will forget about it though. And the statue up there, that is a why? What is up with the freaking... Oh, he's stuck in the ground. Yeah, this will happen rarely. I've only ever seen it happen with scorpions, scorpions, or the small red scorpions. They're the only two enemies that I've ever seen it happen with, but that will happen occasionally. Oh my god. Like, see, there's no reason. There's no reason to have it be so intense whenever it's just a little old guy like that. But the statue here, the guy on the left is an NCR, is like an NCR ranger, and the guy on the right was a desert ranger. The guy on the cover of this game is just a NCR veteran. They were not originally in the NCR. They were originally their own thing, and when the NCR came to this area, these guys agreed to join with them, and that's what this plaque here says. Year 2271, the Desert Rangers of Nevada and the Rangers of the New California Republic met at this spot to sign the Ranger Unification Treaty. Under this treaty, Desert Rangers agreed to be absorbed into the NCR in exchange for NCR's protection of Hoover Dam, New Vegas, and southern Nevada against the forces of Caesar's Legion. And honestly, that's probably the most badass looking armor in Fallout, like, ever. I love that armor set. But yeah, there is no sprinting in this game. In case anyone's wondering why I've been moving at the same speed this entire time, it is because this is the movement speed in this game. There is no sprinting.
Caravan, citizen. Just need something for the logbook. Keeping tabs. If
Basically, I talk to this guy. See, I don't have 20 barter because, you know, I can't do that. So I thought it was speech, not barter. Or I thought you could do it with either or. Like, I thought there was an option for both. But this game looks like it wants to do it the hard way. So that's okay. I don't mind that. Yeah, I think that'll... I guess what we're gonna do is, well, I don't know, because if I go here, they're just gonna attack me on sight, so... Okay. Yeah, I can't really do either of those. Bring Eddie to the Gibson Scrapyard in Novak. You know, I've never actually done that quest that way. I actually didn't even know you could do that. Okay. I've always just fixed it. I've never even actually gotten the quest to fix the robot. I've just done it. Because I've just always gotten my repair skill up and then come back here and gotten the robot. 3 pieces of scrap metal, 2 sensor modules, and some scrap electronics. Okay. Well, it says bring them with me, but it's like... I don't know how I'm supposed to be able to do that. Maybe I have to tell the person at the scrapyard first. Whatever her name was. I guess we'll just continue our journey for now, since I don't have 20 barter. I do plan on getting my barter up. That's just not really an early priority. But I do plan on getting the barter skill up because there are some really, really expensive weapons in this game that can cost upwards of 20 to like 30,000 caps. And I do plan on buying a couple of them eventually.
Heard your footsteps coming up the ramp. Didn't sound like a trooper or one of the merchants. You a courier? If so, this might be your lucky day. If you don't mind walking a bit. And your eyes are good. You a courier?
Sure.
If so...
You already said that. Depends on the work.
There's anybody...
And, This is basically her thinking that she's been watching. She's the lookout basically for the little camp here, and she basically all she said was there's a town over here. My crosshairs pointed at it right now. It's right there. It's called Nipton, and she suspects that the town has been attacked because she hasn't really seen any activity. So she suspects that the town possibly got ransacked. It's either she hasn't seen any activity or like she sees like smoke or something because the stuff is burning or whatever potentially. Ah, some traveling merchants. Okay, might be able to sell some stuff to them. Everything on me that's even worth selling. Yeah, I'll just hang on to this stuff. Now I know that this way there is some ants. They don't actually attack you on sight. They only attack you if you like bother them, which is exactly what I'm going to do. They're just free XP, really, if we're being honest. Oh wow, that actually did one hit, okay. I mean, I don't know why I didn't expect this. Man, I am supporting fishing. It's a lead pipe, it's unkillable. You honestly cannot defeat the lead pipe. It still has 28 DPS and it still has 15 damage. Raw Machete's brand new and does 18. So I guess I'll go back to the Raw Machete. May as well. Alright. So I could actually put 7 points into barter and go take care of that quest. But like I said, that's just not a priority right now. We'll do. Medicine is good to do. I think that'll be good. I mean, that's only two. That's really only 2 skill points, though. Like, do I really care that much? Like, it would add up, no doubt. I think we'll just do the Swift Learner again. Just more XP, level up faster. Leveling up more often then would be better than leveling up at the same rate and getting a little bit more skill points out of it. I feel like I'll probably just do both eventually. As you can tell, though, the animations in this game are really just a sight to behold. They're absolutely beautiful. Well, there's actually quite a few ants here, holy crap. I mean, I guess that's kind of, you know, to be expected. When there's a lot of ants, you know. And there's ants, you know, there's usually a lot of them. I don't know why it's not attacking. Probably because I'm like dodging just out of melee range whenever he's getting ready to attack. Alright, he's taken care of. He seems to be having a little bit of trouble there. He was going sideways. You know, you can't really rag on this game super hard though for the animations being a little bit wonky at times because, I mean, the game was published in 2008 and Bethesda actually rushed Obsidian. Obsidian also was not super experienced at the time. They were experienced, they just were not experienced with 3D, I don't think. They did, Obsidian had some people in it that worked on the original Fallout game. And that, you can kind of tell because this one is the most reminiscent of the original Fallout game. Among the rest of the series, this one is pretty much the most reminiscent of the original Fallout games. You don't see me, really? Oh, okay. I will say though, like, as crude as like this game's combat probably appears, it's actually really fun. Like I thoroughly enjoy the combat in this game. I see all. I mean, it has its. Oh shit! I'm about to die. It has its. It's got its like, you know, little issues here and there, but for the most part, it's pretty solid. I don't have a lot of issues with the combat in this game. I enjoy it, and there's not a lot of bad things about it. It's not boring. I mean, I think a wrench. Yeah, the wrench was the last part of the repair kit, not the scrap electronics. It was the wrench. That was the weapon repair kit. Grenade box. Don't mind if I do. See, this is what I'm saying, man. That lockpick skill. 4 frag grenades right there. And there's look at that, 4 frag mines, but I didn't have to lockpick that one, so that doesn't count. You know, the sexy sleepwear was fun, but I should probably go back to wearing armor. That would probably be kind of helpful. Okay, that probably wouldn't have come so close to death right there. See look, I got 200 friggin' 5.66 or 5.56 shots right there. That's a really good common ammo type. That's why the varmint rifle is so good early on, because his ammo for it is pretty common. Got a rad scorpion over there. I don't need to mess with them though. We got a shootout going on. That's all this is about. Of course, I know exactly what this is. I'm just pretending not to know. Basically, this dude here is having a shootout with this lady because she's attacked him, and so now they're fighting. And she attacked him, I reckon, for the sunset sarsaparilla stars that he has. And this guy will be
Thanks
like,
for the help.
"Oh,
Crazy
thanks for
bitch
the help.
just-
Crazy bitch attacked me. Any idea why? Oh no."
We'd actually been flirting a little when she suddenly pulled a gun out and... Well,
Pulled a gun out and was, I have to be going. Oh, no time for strangers, huh? Yeah. It's not that I don't have any time for strangers, it's just that, you know, the stranger that I'm currently talking to doesn't have any time left. And I'm going to just kind of straight up murder this guy, because he has such sarsaparilla stars, and there's no reason to not take that. And Malcolm Holmes is going to come around at some point. And I will also kill him. And then this guy is going to be like, yeah, who won the lottery? I did. Check this out.
Yeah! Who won the lottery? I did!
Yeah, told you. And then you say what sort of lottery, and you know, you say, are you power ganger, feeling alright, you know, blah blah blah, bye bye. Basically, the Legion, well, I'll just let boxcars, good old boxcars, tell us what happened. Good old boxcars. That's his name, I'm not kidding.
Are you fucking kidding me? First I get my legs smashed, and then in walks the Powder Ganger's Grim fucking Reaper. What the fuck have you got against us, man? Jesus fucking Christ. If you want me dead, just give me 15 medics and I'll fucking OD for you, okay? Fuck! The Legion happened. What the fuck's it look like? Luck, that's how. I'm just that fucking lucky. You're looking at the second place winner of the Nipton lottery. That asshole Swanick took first place, so him they let walk. It ain't like we came to Nipton to play it. Me and my crew had it worked out to kidnap some NCR troopers who come to town to get laid. Had it all worked out with the scumbag mayor. We were gonna ransom them off, keep their weapons for ourselves, a nice score. We get in position, and next thing we know, we're surrounded by those fucking Legion freaks. They dragged us and everybody else into the center of town. And that asshole with a dog on his head, he starts talking about how we're bad people. He said we needed to be punished for what we did. Not all of us, but some of us. And then he gives everyone a fucking lottery ticket. What do you think? He started drawing tickets and that's how people got punished. First up was the lucky losers. They got decapitated. Guess that's lucky cause it's pretty quick. Then came the crucifixions. God damn, but those went on and on and on. Third place runners-up got enslaved. I got the fuck beat out of my legs, and the winner, they let go free. Him? When his ticket came up, they burned him alive on a pile of tires. I don't know. I just love it here. What the fuck do you think, asshole? Prize for second place was I got to live. But they beat my fucking legs with hammers. I'm fucking crippled, get it? Then you're a fucking dream come true, ain't? Big fucking deal. Hand it over.
Alright, asshole. Alright, I had 1 med-X. Alright. I gave you med-X. You know how good med-X is? You should be thankful. Med-X is actually really good.
Yeah, a bunch of those Legion fucks dragged them off right away. They were headed east, if you're feeling heroic. Don't act like you'd be doing me a favor. I don't give a fuck.
I love this. I love boxcars, honestly. How much med-X did I have? Because I think it goes like 1, 5, 10, something like that. No, I really just did have 1 med-X. That's fine. I honestly never use it. I always forget I have it. So it's whatever. Alright. See, look at that. I would not have been able to go up here. And I think there is items up here. I may as well sleep for an hour. Safe. See, look at all this stuff. All this stuff I would never have access to. I'd carry this pistol. I'll get rid of this pistol. That's about it for up here. And that asshole, we're about to meet the asshole with the dog on his head, the boxcars he was talking about.
Don't worry. I won't have you lashed to a cross like the rest of these degenerates. It's useful that you happen by. I want you to witness the fate of the town of Nipton, to memorize every detail. And then, when you move on, I want you to teach everyone you meet the lesson that Caesar's Legion taught here, especially any NCR troops you run across. Where to begin? That they are weak, and we are strong? This much was known already. But the depths of their moral sickness, their dissolution, Nipton serves as the perfect object lesson. Nipton was a wicked place, debased and corrupt. It served all comers, so long as they paid. Profligate troops, powder gangers, men of the Legion, such as myself. The people here didn't care. It was a town of whores. For a pittance, the town agreed to lead those it had sheltered into a trap. Only when I sprang it did they realize they were caught inside it too.
And then you capture everyone,
Yes.
and he says, "Yeah."
I told them that when Legionary...
I'm loyal. He tells the same story that the he tells the same story.
Yes, they did. Nope.
He tells the same story Boxcars did, just, you know, with less epicness. Volpe's and Colta doesn't really put a lot of bedazzle on things. Oh yeah. Sneak attack critical. Alright. And alright, angry Legion mongrels. Oh boy. Alright, rob machete. Alright, where are they at? Come on. Legion mongrel. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Ah, shit. Oh my god. Yeah, my gun skill is kind of low, and it kind of shows. But that's okay. Oh my god, dude. Why are you fucking running? This is so annoying. Alright. I'm only even going in this building because there are a couple of useful items here. Quick save. Oh, rip. Alright. More doggies. This time. The dog triggered the land. Come on, Taro. Taro. Oh, look at that. The Legion's a neat little faction, though. I actually enjoy the Caesar Legion. I don't know which ending I'll go for in this playthrough because there's 4 endings, I think. I'm pretty sure it's 4. It really just depends on which faction you side with. Shit. Man, why? I always do that. Always do this. Alright. I'll clean up my inventory off camera. Alright, the mayor's office. You can actually become addicted to chems and alcohol in this game. Kind of like in real life, but with, you know, less steps. Now, a very easy lock can be picked with any lockpick skill level, I think. But the easy is 25, average is 50, hard is 75, and very hard is 100. Alright, Big Book of Science, that is a permanent. Look at that, 2 Programmer's Digest. Unfortunately, the Programmer's Digests are temporary, but since I got my science increased by 3, I'm now at 24, which means next level I could put I could put 1 skill point into science and have 25 science, and that might actually be worth doing, considering it's only 1, and it would allow me to hack some terminals. But that's pretty much everything there is to see here. Now all that's left for this quest is to report back to the lady with the sunglasses, Ranger Ghost. And I can just fast travel. Okay, actually I tell this guy? Alright.
Coming from the north? Must be crazy to brave those roads. What? There's no way. We're miles from the Colorado. They aren't even waiting for the dam to fall. They're already inside the borders. We'll never stop them. Not at this rate. We're doomed. Thanks for bringing the word. Even if the news is bad, I'll let the men know.
Well, that's good of you to make sure you let your friends know. Hey, by the way, guys, we're all gonna fucking die. Just so you know. Probably really horribly, too. Some of you will get crucified, burned alive on a pile of tires, or whatever, you know.
You check out the Nipton Town Hall yet? Legion this far west? You're fucking kidding me. That's not outside the border. They're moving in, and fast. Nipton wasn't the most friendly town, but...
Cheekbones flip through the
thanks for checking on that.
rims of the glasses, and her hair goes through the hat.
I'm more on edge than ever. Unless you burn the town, don't take blame that's not due. Things are gonna get uglier before the year's out. Well, thanks for hoofing it there and back, even if it was bad news. Wish we could spare the troops to go hunting, but orders are to stay put. Fucking Mojave's going to hell, and all I can do is sit here and watch.
Alright, got a few quests done. And we leveled up. Alright. And I'll do the barter skill 20. That'll be fine. And I will get... I know this is gonna sound crazy. You'll probably never expect it. But I'm gonna get Swift Learner again. That is actually the highest Swift Learner can go, 30% more XP. You can't get more than that. So, I will not be getting Swift Learner again from now on. But now that I have 20 barter...
Been doing a lot of good work.
Hey, guy. Done. Speak to Lieutenant Hayes about NCR protection for Primm.
Yeah? Yeah, I just got word of that. Sergeant McGee will take over as sheriff and the Rangers will be his deputies. This town will be in NCR territory. This means that aside from protection, the citizens will also need to become registered NCR citizens and pay any appropriate and associated taxes. Roger. I'll radio them.
Look at that, 390. That was almost an entire level. That was totally worth it.
Hello?
Alright, well, I think that about does it for this episode of the Sir Fumblebutt Saga. Thanks for watching, everybody. Grease King, signing off.